Welcome to the Lethality Assessment Program database website. My name is Charlie Sampson, and in this training video, I will show you how to enter your lethality screening data as if you were a liaison from a local sheriff's office. The first thing you must do once you access the website is to go to the top right-hand corner of the home page menu bar and click on Login. By logging into the system, you will then have access to the database and can enter your data. Once you're at the login page, you will enter your user ID and the password that you chose when registering for access to this site. By clicking Login, this will bring you back to the home page. To know that you are logged in, you'll notice Log Out here at the top right of the menu bar. Now, to go to your data entry page, you have two choices. You can either select data entry from the menu bar or number 2 down here, adding data. By clicking on either one of those, it will bring you to your agency's data entry page. A couple things to notice on this page is, first, you're entering data for 2018, the month of October, and you should be listed with your local sheriff's office. In my example here, I'm a liaison from the Adams Sheriff's Office. Another thing to note is all the towns that you have access to or cover under your jurisdiction. Down on the bottom left-hand side of this screen, there is a paging system, so if you have more than 10 towns, you can continue through the pages so that you can list all your towns and have access to enter all the data associated to them. You'll also notice that all these towns are highlighted in light blue. What the light blue represents is the fact that no data has been entered for these towns for the month of October of 2018. There's another visual clue here to show you that you are entering data for October 2018. Your categories, high danger, non-high danger, did not answer, and spoke to worker are the ones that you will be filling in. Your total lethality screens will automatically be filled in based upon your answers that you put into your other 4 categories here. One thing to note, each liaison for a local sheriff's office has until the 10th of the following month to enter their data for the prior month. What I mean by that is, we are currently in the month of October as I make this video. I have until the 10th of October to enter the numbers for September. Once the date is October 11th, I will no longer have access to my September numbers and will not be able to update them. In order to update them, I would have to send a correction to the local domestic violence agency that I report to and ask them to please update the numbers. Remember though, the local domestic violence agency that I report to only has until the 15th of the month to enter data for the prior month. So, in order to enter my numbers for October, and we'll go down here to Colburn, I simply click on the Edit button, come over to my first field, and change the number. We'll say we had 2 high danger screenings. We'll say we had 3 non-high danger screenings. 1 person that refused to answer. Another one spoke to worker. If I didn't know what to put into that category, I could just simply move my mouse over that box and I will get a tooltip telling me what needs to be put in there. So we'll say spoke to worker. We actually had 4 people out of the 6 lab screenings that we did that spoke to a domestic violence agency worker. Once I put my numbers in, I simply click Update. I will get a message stating that I have updated the town successfully. Clicking OK, bring me back to my page. I will see the numbers that I have entered, the total lethality screens that I did for that town in the month of October, and then I can move on to my next town. Now, Del Prairie, as an example, I did no lethality screens in that town for the month of October. what is highly recommended is, at this point, I come over and I enter these zeros in as hard data. These zeros that are in here currently are just a visual cue to let you know that nothing has been entered. The other visual cue to let you know, once again, is this highlighted blue. If I want to enter zeros as hard data because I did no lethality screens in Del Prairie for the month of October, I simply come to Edit and then go right and click Update. I'll once again get a message telling me that the town has been updated, and you'll see the light blue goes away, and those zeros are now hard data in the system. I could then continue on to cover the rest of the towns and the lethality assessment screens that I did. I'll just do Easton real quick. Once again, coming over to the first number, tabbing to the next field, 3, 4, and spoke to worker, we'll say 5 people did, clicking on update. And once again, my town was updated successfully. Okay, you can see the blue goes away from behind Easton. And I could continue on to my other pages to enter data for other towns. Now, as a sheriff's office, there may be times when you're called to mutual aid assist another local department. If that department has a regular police force and you're called there to help because they have nobody available, let's say, and you handle a domestic violence case and do a lab screen, you need to report those numbers into this system. If you notice near the top here, we have a little checkbox that says Add Other Towns. So I know as a sheriff's office liaison that the city of Adams has its own local police department. Yet, if I go to the city of Adams and do a lethality assessment screen, I need to capture that data as some of my own. By simply checking that box, it will add the other towns that you may do mutual aid. This is the city of Adams here. There are a few others that are listed. You can page through to see them. But we're going to jump back and we're going to use the city of Adams as an example. So I did a lethality assessment screen in the city of Adams because no local officer was available and I handled this call. I simply go in, as we did before, click on Edit, add in the numbers that I need to add in, and click Update. And it will show the town was updated, and I have one lethality screen for the city of Adams. If you do not do anything outside of your local jurisdiction, you do not have to check this box off. Simply unchecking it will remove the other towns. Now, this lethality assessment screening that I did do in the city of Adams will not be associated to the police department for the city of Adams, but still be associated to my local sheriff's office, so that when the numbers are run for reporting reasons, this lethality assessment screening will show up under the Adams Sheriff's Office and not the City of Adams Police Department. Just a reminder, once again, as a local liaison from a sheriff's office, you have until the 10th of the month to enter the numbers for the prior month. To do the entries, we allowed this system to let you do it either on a daily basis or once a month as you see fit. You just have to have all of your numbers in by the 10th of the month for the previous month. Other than that, you would have to ask your local domestic violence agency to update your numbers, and they only have until the 15th of the month to do the prior month. Hopefully this helps you on data entry. I thank you for watching this video.